In the ring, Bob Roop, of course, you see the...
This is the story of famous dog. The dog that gets zero will be busy.
One fall, 10-minute time limit. Bob Roop, the former Olympian, going up against the Junkyard Dog. Brother, you talk about a main event confrontation. You've got it here. Roop, of course, all-Army champion in his amateur career. He was out of Southern Illinois and was an outstanding collegiate and Army competitor. Junkyard Dog, well, his credentials go without saying. Certainly one of the most popular and one of the most powerful wrestlers in competition today. Roop, frustrated somewhat. Roop has him up against the ring ropes. Irish whip, and a good block by the Junkyard Dog. Roop tried for a high hip toss. The Junkyard Dog blocked it, countered it, and then executed it himself. And you talk about powerful men with great intensity. This Junkyard Dog has it.
No question about that. Both men in there tipping the scale somewhere around 280 to 300 pounds, I believe, and an awful lot of meat on the hoof. I see down ringside a couple of the reporters are already arriving for this big meeting that's taking place this week. I see the people from Pro Wrestling Illustrated there at ringside.
Precisely. Bill Apter, the senior editor, and Craig Peters, assistant senior editor. Here, there you see them in the far corner. And Roop comes down with an elbow across the chest of the Junkyard Dog. Roop may have things going his way as he catches him once again in those pectoralis majors. And it is Roop. Tried to block it, but the Junkyard Dog got a good headbutt in there. 270 pounds right into the abdominal wall of one Bob Roop.
Right now, the only thing that they can do, I think Bob anyway, he's going to have to get back. He's going to have to regroup. Well, he's going for the ropes. He's going to go outside. He's got to collect his thoughts a little bit because whatever strategy he went in with apparently is not working against the Junkyard Dog.
Tried to break that momentum. Much like taking an extra timeout just before a field goal attempt to try and stop the momentum of the Junkyard Dog, and he looks like he may have. Let's see what happens. No, sir, the Junkyard Dog, full arm dragon twist, and so Roop again feels that pain coursing through the shoulder, and the Junkyard Dog catching him in the armpit where there are, in fact, no muscles, so there's no defense there.
All right, now, Bob, of course, is suffering. Certainly the Junkyard Dog is doing what we used to do, and that is to concentrate on that one body part. And as you can see, it'll always be, I'm sure, proof effective.
Roop back on his feet once again, and it is a Junkyard Dog. Good drop toe hold by Roop and a good float over, but a reversal now by the Junkyard Dog as he gets the hammerlock. Junkyard Dog keeping him trapped. And here's where Roop could be making a mistake because that Junkyard Dog has got a tremendously powerful right hand. And Roop thinking better of it.
I think so, and maybe he made a wise decision right there. I want to remind the people also a little later on we're going to be seeing tag matches. DiBiase and Explorer. We're also seeing the Road Warriors. And, of course, a kid that I'm very high on, Tim Horner. As well as we'll be seeing the return of the superstar, and that's Superstar right here on television.
There's the man who everybody's been waiting for. Roop now unloading with those size 11s to the back and the side of the head of the Junkyard Dog. Rips across the face. Roop forgetting the rule book here. And perhaps a bit of desperation with Roop. And the Junkyard Dog fires back. Another hard right hand. And now a combination to the midsection and to the side of the jaw of Bob Roop. And Roop is down. Roop tried it. He tried toe-to-toe slug out with the Junkyard Dog, and that just isn't going to be very successful.
No way. And here he goes with that big... Whoop.
Tried that full slam on Roop. Roop able to outpower it, though, because he is an extremely powerful man. He was exceptionally good in the Greco-Roman, and great upper body strength. Has the Junkyard Dog down once again. It's Roop. Moving outside the ring, moving up on the ropes. And Roop putting that full 270 up. That came down, but the Junkyard Dog had moved. The Junkyard Dog rolls to one side. Has him up. Full power slam. Count of three. Count of three. We'll be seeing that again. We'll catch that again in slow motion. You'll see exactly the kind of impact. Now watch Roop coming off the rope. Crashes down, but the Junkyard Dog was off to one side. That stunned Roop. You can see, caught that lumbar section of the back and on the hip. Very quickly, the dog closes in, brings him up deliberately, methodically, has him set. Full power slam to the canvas. Watch Roop, that entire 280 pounds bouncing off those vertebrae, being jarred. The count of three, and it was all over.